The gentleman I spoke to today said that, yes, it wasn't ever officially eBay policy, but that is the way they handled it in the past, and they're no longer handling it that way. Hi everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, we've got a great show for you today. Some really cool items have sold. I just love it when I sell things that I like. And we've got some other topics as well, including one that gets a lot of people really, really down, probably unnecessarily. When you get a negative feedback, I got negative feedback the other day. I want to talk about it today. I hope to have it resolved by the end of this show. Maybe I'll call eBay or something. Either way, I'll tell you what happened to it when I edit this video. But hopefully, maybe at the end of this show, I'll tell you what happened to it. And it is the strange, well, I don't know about the strangest. There's been a lot of strange ones. But I have had tons of negative feedback over 20 some years. I don't know how many exactly, but you know, if you rarely get them, it's not that big of a deal. But I never got one like this. I was shocked when this one came across. I'm like, I didn't do anything. Well, maybe I did. I'll let you decide if I did something wrong. But we're going to talk about 4 sales first before we get to that topic. Let's take a look. This first one I picked with Eric OBX Picker on a private pick that he had me go with him. He's kind enough to let me go with him and didn't charge me anything except for lunch for this. Well, for any of this stuff we got. A really super great guy. Go check him out on Reseller Information Network. He's got his own channel as well. Casio PT12. We got at that sale. It aired a couple weeks ago. If you remember that abandoned house we went in, and it was clean. No anything. No corrosion. No nothing. These can be really good if they're different colors. This is just a black one, but it's in great shape. Whenever you see Casio, small Casios, grab them. Even some of the big ones obviously go for big bucks, but these little ones are easy to ship and they go for pretty good money, $36 plus shipping. As I'm walking back here to grab this hat right here, we just had a Mercari sale come across the line, but I'm probably going to do that one tomorrow. But we sold this Navy hat right here, Navy uniform hat. Some of y'all may know more about hats than I do, or the military, I should say. I don't know everything about hats, but we have a great video coming up about hats. And not too far out in the future, but you can look at that one right there and tell me what kind of hat that is. $40 plus shipping. Sold something from up on the shelf, but I looked down at my sheet. This did not sell for $36 plus shipping. It sold for $34 plus shipping, but there's another cool item that I like. I don't know, am I not supposed to like strawberry shortcake? It just reminds me of my childhood, even though I didn't watch it much. And that one right there, so let's see if I can get this one right. $35 plus shipping on that one. It's in pretty darn good shape. It still smells like strawberries, y'all. It's got the shoes and the little comb too. And it went to a viewer, so thank you. Edward is the name here on this. We have been constantly watching both Commonwealth Picker and Flipper channels for the last 2 years. Thank you very much for that. Simply Good Deal 21 is the name of the eBay store there, right? He said, we saw the strawberry shortcake doll on your shelf in one of your videos and wanted to support your channel. Thank you for all the knowledge and help along the way. So thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. And I hope you enjoy the strawberry shortcake. I sure enjoyed sitting it up there for a while. I like to find the Furbies with the boxes and the paperwork and everything. I got that from the 127 sale, this one as well. Figured this one would go for exactly what it went for, around $25, because it does not work. It's tested. You know, these can be repaired, actually. There's a few eBay videos out there. You can reset them. I decided not to go through the process on that one right there, but a lot of people know how to do it. And it has a pretty decent success rate to wake them up. And I've done it before, and you can go check those videos out. I should maybe make one, but anyway, $25 plus shipping on that one. All right, like I said, I had a negative feedback, and for a while there, quite a while actually, I had 100% positive feedback because the last one we talked about, eBay did remove it, and I hope that they'll do the same. Like I said, hopefully I'll update you at the end of the video, but I want to read it to you. Here's the feedback that they left, the negative feedback that they left, and we're going to make a phone call here in a little while. Wrote to the seller, when I found out my grandson got into my phone and ordered his mom a gift. Okay, I'm trying to remember what the item was. I'll probably, well, maybe I'm not going to tell you, because then you could look it up and all that. So I wrote to the seller right away, and they didn't read my message until they mailed it, stating, he's saying that I stated this to him, that they don't read all the mail they get because they get so much of it. I'm a seller and I read all my messages as soon as I see them. So now I'm stuck with a product because My daughter don't want it. Okay. I've read the typos in there as well. Just, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have. I'll read it the right way here. So now I'm stuck with a product because my daughter doesn't want the item. So here's the situation, you know, obviously this is something that happens from time to time. You get these messages. If you've been selling a long time, sometimes you'll get somebody says, you know, it was ordered by accident, or somebody else ordered it, or a child ordered it, or something like that. And I want to say that, let me get a look at what the item was. Okay, so I went and looked at the item, and it is an item that a child might buy for their mother, I guess you could say. It's something a child would like that they would hope that their mother would like. Let's just say that. I don't know if they do. Apparently they don't. And this person, when I went and looked back, they definitely did send a message. But they bought the thing and then sent the message the next morning, and not long after that, I shipped the item. And then, of course, I got another message, or I'm trying to remember if I got another message, saw that, and then went back to find the message, or if I saw that message first. Either way, you know, they stated something that I often say on this channel. You know, when people buy something, I ask them to leave the message on the purchase, which you can do when you buy it. It says leave seller a note, and that way it appears on the purchase and I can read something. If you buy something and then leave a message in the actual messaging system, it gets bogged down. I get tons of, I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. I get tons of messages from people just asking me stuff like, what kind of GoPro do you use? Or how big is your shed? Or, you know, just thanking me for the channel. And they do it through eBay because they don't go through, IG is the best place to do it. And so I get just tons. I mean, there's some days if I'm away, I'll come back and there are literally hundreds of messages. And it's like, holy cow. And that's kind of what happened here. I took a few days off and there was a backlog of stuff. And my priority was getting items mailed out. And, you know, this is an issue. There's a couple things here. If this person is a seller, they know they can go on and request cancellation of the sale. They never requested cancellation of the sale. Let me clarify that just a little bit. They did request it, but they just requested it in a message and not on the cancellation section. So they did request it. And I did not see the message. And I did state that it's hard for me to keep up with all the messages. And it wasn't that I don't read all my messages. It's just that sometimes I don't get to the messages in time before I ship the item if there's a special request. And some of you people who buy out there, and if viewers who have bought, you know, you might ask me to sign something and whatever, and it shows up and it's not signed, and it's the same exact reason why, because it's in the messaging system. If you have a request and you want me to sign a Tupperware lid or something, then put it in the actual message to the buyer when you purchase it, and then I'll definitely see it. We try our best around here, but it sometimes gets a little bit overwhelming. Now, there's one other thing I want to talk about and then ask you a question. So the next part of this is, in addition to saying what I said on the message that I replied to them, I said, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know, I didn't get to that message before I shipped it. And I will definitely send you a full refund and pay for you to send the item back. But they chose not to do that. They chose to leave negative feedback as well. All right, so leave your comments below. You can even tell me if Carrie and Dave send in messages. I got to turn my phone off. They never leave me alone. At any rate, leave a message below, a comment in the comment section. Maybe they're commenting on my negative. Probably saw it already and probably posted it all over the internet. Negative feedback, you know. My goodness. I'm going to see if it really is Dave and Carrie. Yep, every single one of the dinks, Dave and Carrie. NC Picker, NC Flipper, American Arbitrage. Go check them out if for some reason you don't know I hang out with those clowns on the Trash to Cash podcast. So leave your comments below. Did I do something wrong here? Yes, I realize it would be better before I start shipping to go through every single thing. But the circumstances for me were to get all of these items out. And it's definitely something you probably should do. But leave your honest opinion down below. All right, we'll just embarrass them here really quick. There you go. Carrie says Brock Lesnar's like an older him. Sold a small, low-priced item here. Froggy Flips drawer. This is a carabiner, but it's not just any carabiner. It also has a light on it, and it has a compass on it, which I don't know if it works or not. Does that work? Yeah, there it goes. At any rate, $10 for that one. Free ship. Grabbed a Chaka figure. That's from Black Panther right there. And occasionally, you know, you buy these big action figure lots, there's a single winner in there, and that's $18 right there, plus shipping. Sold a bunch of clothes, and they're usually inside. We do those normally in the eBay cave in there, because that's where we hang most of the clothes, but not all of them. And these Eagle shirts here are hanging out here. I think that's the right one, size small. That one went for $17 plus, no, not plus shipping, free shipping on that one. And we got them for free, actually. And I have my list here. We're going to go over these. By the way, the eBay cave is out of commission because we were going to do some renovation in there, and then that fell through, and I made a big mess, and I don't want to clean it up. We will soon, though. I'll take you in there every once in a while and keep the camera close so you don't see my mess. But anyway, we sold a few things. This is a James Madison University lacrosse shirt, and it's got digital camo. No comps out there at all, and I still picked it up for $1 because somebody out there would want it, and I had the only one, and eventually it sold. And I don't know if it's an actual like practice jersey or what. It doesn't have a number or name or anything on the back. But that one sold for decent money. It sold for $19 plus shipping. This one is cool. It's got a vintage jerseys tag on it, made in the USA, Police Academy shirt. And I left a twin behind because it was stained pretty badly. But I don't know if I should have picked it up or not. It took forever for us to list that. It was hanging up for a while, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. We're going to talk about vintage clothing, vintage tags, vintage t-shirts on like a how-to video because we had some experts down here. I broke the hanger here. This one I thought would go for more, but it was part of a bulk buy. Size large, Harley Davidson police cycles. That one only sold for $9.50 plus shipping. And what else did we sell? We sold this right here, and this jacket we paid $5 for at a sale near my house, and that's pretty rare. But this one was a nice one, sold for $49 plus shipping. Chase Authentics 4T made in Hong Kong jacket right there. Pretty cool little jacket for a kid. Love it. $49 plus shipping. Some of y'all may remember not too long ago when we said we were going to start doing List Perfectly, and we have. And part of the reason why was that we would sell more clothes. We weren't selling any clothes. And all of a sudden, look at that. All those are on eBay. I have one more inside I just saw. That is an eBay clothing sale. And we have not been cross-posting for 7 days straight until today. We've been so super busy. And my wife told me today she got a bunch up. So hopefully we'll see some more of those. But we did have a Mercari sale. And it seems like every time we do a video, we have at least one sale on a cross-listing site. Or not a cross-listing site. We use List Perfectly. There's a link below if you ever want to try it. With a discount. I can't remember what it is, but it's there. Or CommonwealthPicker.com. Scroll to affiliates. You can find all that stuff on CommonwealthPicker.com. And any announcements or upcoming events are also on CommonwealthPicker.com. You can scroll down to events and see where we're showing up next. The next one is in Phoenix. The List Perfectly. Camp List Perfectly or something like that. We're speaking at it. But we're selling clothes. I'm so happy. The reason why we're selling clothes is we finally did just a ton of listings with clothes, and they're starting to sell now, thank goodness. I was headed inside to get the last piece of clothing here, and some frequent flyers came by to visit. They were sitting on the front porch when I opened it. I don't have any cat treats, no name. I'm sorry. I'll have to go get you some. All right, see if Wallen remembers how to sit. Sit. There you go. You're getting better and better. I'll go get you some treats. By the way, an earlier sale went to Kelly. It said repeat buyer on, I can't remember one of those items, but thank you, Kelly. Sold. I got the treats for you, no name. This Columbia jacket right here sold for $35, size large, plus shipping. There, no name got some treats. You better sit right here, because this dog likes to eat cat treats too. And I almost had a sighting of the rarest cat. See if, no, Dobby's not out here. Oh, there it is right there. You see him over there? I'll read the message in a minute, but, right here, yep, there it is. She also bought these breast cancer awareness pins, 2 of them, for $10, so there you go. Let me read this message. I have a feeling I know what it's about. These are the messages I'm scared to read, but I'm going to read it. So I love your Facebook and YouTube page and watch and learn so much from you. I'm excited to buy this pink jacket and breast cancer pins. I was diagnosed with an aggressive and rare type of cancer, triple negative breast cancer in my 30s. And I am now a 15-year survivor. So I was scared and now I'm super happy. Please remind your wife and loved ones to get their yearly mammograms and do their monthly self breast exams. Early detection may save lives. Please don't say my name. Okay, well, I'm going to bleep all the ones I've already said it out here. If you mention me, please put pins in the jacket pocket. No need to separate the boxes. So we appreciate that greatly, and congratulations, and I hope it stays negative forever. Had to go in to get some shoes as well. I keep them, there's so many of them like this. These are uniform shoes right here from the Cap Shoe Company. I knew this gentleman. I'm assuming he's still alive, but his son played baseball for me many moons ago. Matter of fact, I still get my life insurance through him. He's an insurance, or he was. And Cap's Shoe Company right there. These were the ones I thought would be the hardest to sell, and it was the first one that sold after we listed it. Some brown uniform shoes right there. And they're a really small size, 6.5. I don't know how small that is, but small compared to the rest of them we have. And those sold for $21 plus shipping, and we're into them I think for less. I can't remember, we did like a bulk deal. I think we're in there for like $1.50 or $2 or something like that. And I think they'll be long tail, but I thought there'd be enough profit margin in some of them. Some of them are listed a lot higher, that we're going to make some good money. I figured it was worth it because a lot of them are the same type shoe, not necessarily this type, but multi-quantity, except for the sizes are different. So I figured it would be a fairly easy one to list. Reagan's here with us, and we have some sales on CommonwealthPicker.com store. What do you got?
Edwin got a CWP mug, and Kevin got a Trash Cash tumbler, and Jennifer got a Trash Cash gray shirt.
And the gray shirts are in the back.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go grab one of those. And Edwin is from LA, and I don't mean like LA proper, but actually the city of LA. And I think that's the first purchase we have from the city of LA, Edwin. I think from this actual city with your address is Los Angeles, 43rd Street or something. I can't remember. So really cool. I really appreciate that very much.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
I think we had 4 total viewer sales today. Maybe 5, because there's that one repeat buyer. Gotta find this. The Looney Tunes keychains. And I gotta find it. There it is right there. Taz. The Taz keychain. This one went to a viewer. And about more than 50% of these go to viewers. Hard to open these with one hand. They're selling for $11.95 for a little Taz keychain. And it went to Kimberly, so thank you. Thank you, Kevin, for all you do. And Teach trying to figure out how and where to put the Commonwealth discount code. Okay, so when you make a purchase, when you go to the pay screen, there's a little place that says code or something, and you just type in Commonwealth, and it should work. Let me know out there if anybody's done that, and you get 5% off automatically. So you can go check that out. If there's something wrong with it, let me know as well, because you didn't get that discount. So anyway, I apologize for that. But thank you for the purchase very much. We appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the keychain. And we sold an ET in drag pin, and this one I don't think is to viewers. So a lot of these go to viewers. I think this is the one we're getting low on. Of course, I never find the right one. And these are going for $8 plus shipping. All right, I got Turner in here with a Commonwealth comedy joke, and he has a Toy Story joke, which is appropriate. We have a pull string Woody here.
Didn't I used to have this?
Yeah, you did used to have it.
Doesn't make no.
That's right. That's why I didn't sell for nothing. Those actually go for a little bit more money. Now it's sold for $15. Free shipping. What's your Toy Story joke?
All right. What kind of beer does the cast of Toy Story drink?
What kind of beer, oh boy, does the cast of Toy Story drink? What is it?
Buzz Light.
Buzz Light. I like that, buddy. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. You're going to get enough to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye.
I want to ask you a question, though, real quick.
What?
How much money did I pay today? Do you know?
If you pay it, like for what?
I paid you today.
Oh.
How much money did you get? Because you sold some stuff on the Whatnot auction.
40.
We're going to do another one of those, guys. We agreed to 2 Whatnot sales. And we're going to do one at the end of May. I think it's like May 30th. You going to sell something again?
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna get these. I have Spider-Man comics.
Oh, Spider-Man comics. You're going to sell those from your bedroom?
Yeah.
Very cool. I like it. I paid you $48 for your sales. and Mike Deathpile Picker's friendliness as well. So anyway, thank you, bud.
Bye.
All right, we're in my super messy eBay cave once again. Gotta find these. I don't even know where they're at. Whoop, that door didn't want to open. Not there either. I gotta be at the top. There it is, right there. And this item's probably been in my store longer than any other item here. It's called a smudger, but this is a replacement blade for a smudger. The smudgers we bought sold pretty quick, but these replacement blades didn't. I wish I would have put them with the smudgers, but $6.80 free shipping. This one doesn't have to go out today, but I pulled it because it's kind of relevant to the video today. This is an Erdl John Deere tractor and a little pull behind, and it sold for $10 plus shipping, and it sold to a viewer, but they didn't leave a message, and that's what I want to talk about. So of course, after I saw that feedback, I went back and I just read all the messages, made sure, you know, I didn't miss anything or whatever, and I came across this one right here, and it was in the messaging system, and so I'm going to read it. Catherine, she says, I just bought this John Deere tractor from y'all. Watch your YouTube shows all the time and love seeing your beautiful family with you. I have an eBay store and a Poshmark closet as well. My eBay store is bar3, the number 3, Catherine with a Y. Thank you so much for all the info for all of us out there. God bless Catherine. And she bought it for her 4-year-old grandson who has autism. So I hope he enjoys it. Thanks so much. And it never fails. I forgot a shirt. That is a San Francisco Giants Nike shirt, and I don't remember what it sold for. It sold for, and I got that one wrong, $22 plus shipping for that one. All right, y'all, so this is the end of the video. I've been outside walking around. I usually walk and talk. I don't know why, but it gets my steps in. And so I've talked to eBay just a little bit today, and it looks to me like they are not going to remove this feedback. And so I started to dig a little bit, started to prod a little bit, because this kind of feedback like this, where look, this is a buyer, right? This is a seller. They know how to cancel an order, right? This is somebody who's done this before. This is somebody I've offered a complete and full return to. I didn't do anything wrong. They had their grandkid use their phone, whatever it is. And they won't remove this feedback. And a lot of times in the past, it was as simple as, hey, I've offered a complete and full return, free shipping both ways, and it just gets removed. That wasn't officially eBay policy, but it's the way that they always handled it, always. And the gentleman I spoke to today said that, yes, it wasn't ever officially eBay policy, but that is the way they handled it in the past, and they're no longer handling it that way. If the feedback is left by a buyer that is just sharing their experience, they will not remove the feedback unless the item has been returned and a refund given. And of course, we have no control over them actually sending the item back. And in this case, they've chosen not to send the item back. So I guess you keep the money and take the negative feedback. Also want to mention something real quick. John over there, flipping ain't easy. I just saw it. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. You probably heard about this now because I'm a day or two behind, but UPS rates going down 18%. And that's something that is an awesome bit of news. But it's not all good news, because 4%, UPS rates are going up 4% for heavier items that are going farther away. And it's just an interesting topic. We can make a whole video about it, but I'll just talk about it for just a second. It seems to me, and I know nothing about the eBay algorithm and all the experts out there, you know, I just like, well, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. It seems to work okay. And I think that over the last few years, it seems to me I'm making, when I have calculated shipping on, I'm making fewer and fewer sales to farther distances, which makes sense, right? Because it's costing them more. But all these shipping companies are raising those rates on items that are going farther, even first-class items. And I think that's part of it. And a lot of people are combating that. I think it's a good thing, actually, because you're going to get more sales closer, which reduces your risk of return rates if you do returns that are high and expensive, and it causes people to want to give a partial refund or a full refund and just say, keep it. I don't like to do that either. But I think that this is something maybe that's tending to have people go more towards free shipping, higher prices, or flat rate shipping. And then you eat it a little bit when it's got to go across country. But anyway, there's some good news. He's got a great channel as well, Flippin' Ain't Easy. Introduced to him out in Vegas by Archie Biscuit Butt, who's an awesome guy. So Archie, thank you for all your help out there. Also, Archie, if you ever start putting out videos, we want to watch them. So you're a really knowledgeable guy out there. So anyway, thank y'all for joining us, and I can't wait to see you next time.